Hey, greetings everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, September 16th, and I am doing this video just to go over my marketing recap for the week. So I just want to tell you that on Monday, I did about $250,000 worth of contracts. Those were state. I'm looking at roughly about a $25,000 commission for Monday, and those were a couple leads all put together. One really small lead, one big lead that I had. So Tuesday, I go into marketing, and I ended up calling for about 45 minutes to an hour, and I had the worst marketing day ever. And I'm going somewhere with this. So I called and I got a hold of one family. Both parents were deceased. There were three siblings. All were fighting with each other. And I've dealt with fighting siblings before where I've been able to get them, or I'm kind of the middle person. All three ended up hanging up on me. It was just like, wow. Then I get a hold of a guy and he just says, I'm already working on this. Thank you for your time. And I could tell he didn't want to talk to me. So I said, yeah, could I follow up with you in a couple months? By the way, that is huge because a lot of times people say they're working on their funds and they're not. I call back in 8 weeks, 10 weeks, and I can always tell because the funds still show they're either at the county or the state or wherever they are. Then I could talk to the person about why they haven't collected it, like what's holding you back. Can I get you started? Can I go ahead and show you what the agreement would look like? Can I send this to you in an email? And then again, you're trying, and it doesn't mean you necessarily have a deal. But Tuesday, worst marketing day ever. 45 minutes to an hour, nothing. I'm sitting down, I'm like, wow, usually I get a lead. Usually I have a callback, which I had the one guy who might end up being a lead in 10 weeks. I don't know, but I'll be honest, I'm feeling really down. Tuesday night, I go home and I happened to just look at my iPad and I had social media message a guy back on August 30th about a deal he had on a tax overage. The guy and he's out of the country. The guy messaged me back, how can this be? I own the property free and clear. It's a lot. I haven't been there in years. So I messaged him back, and I'm using Google Translate. This is all in Spanish. I messaged him back. I said, sir, the bottom line is you haven't been paying taxes, and it was a tax foreclosure. So I'm sorry to be the one to give you that news. The good news is you do have funds available. The guy has asked me to go ahead and send him the contracts. He is interested in moving forward. So where I'm going with this is something I did on August 30th paid off for me on September 15th. So you've got to be consistent with your marketing. I find that the face-to-face marketing, talking to people face-to-face, works good because I follow my script. I know my lines. I let them speak, and it generally works pretty good. And then from there, like I get a lead that's out of the country and they can't be found. Can I find them on social media? I spend time with some of those. And not only do I spend time with those, I look at I look at bigger leads that I call projects because I want to get a big commission. Like I got the $25,000. That's a big commission. I want to get at least one of those a month if I can, preferably 2 or 3. But even I have another lead I'm working on right now that is a $4,000 commission. So let's look at that $4,000 commission. What if I got 2 of those a month or 3 of those a month? That's over $120,000 a year plus. That's a salary. Actually, if I got 3 $4,000 commissions, that would be what, 12,000 times 10 would be 120 plus another 16, 136. That'd be 136,000 a year. That is a very comfortable living for most people in this business. So you've got to define what your goals are, what you want, why you want it, and how you're going to get it. And I've said that in previous videos. I'm trying to tie some of the videos that I've put in the past together here. So what do you want? I want to make a living and work for myself. What I want to be a family guy. I want to be able to have flexible hours. I like taking my 2 kids to swim lessons. I like the fact that I could drop my youngest, and thank God he's finally getting to the point where he can go back to school. I said youngest, I meant oldest, but I take my oldest to school and I can pick him up. I can serve certain days of the week, and I definitely work my hours. It's not like I have this life where I get to just sit on the couch all day and watch TV. First of all, I wouldn't want that life. It'd be very unappealing. Secondly, I love just being able to work for myself. I love what I do. I love the fact that I can get people paid and I can get people money. Don't get me wrong. I get told off all the time. I mean, yesterday, those 3 siblings, they were very, very direct that they did not want to be bothered. How dare I call them? One just said, I'm fine. Thank you, and click. And it's just like, and I have my script. I say, like, before you hang up, there's X amount of money, but I didn't even get to that point. I couldn't even with any one of the 3, and none of the 3 are talking to each other. And it's like, okay, can I find the executor? Can I find the person in charge? Can we delegate? No, none of that happened yesterday. But I go home, and through consistency, I have a contract being sent out that's looking very promising that I'll have to follow up on. there's a business plan I've gone over, the before, during, and after. So the follow-up is in the after. And that's like, I've made the contact, I've established a connection. Now I have to follow up with that connection and get under contract. So where am I going? Monday, I made 25,000 commissions. I mean, I'll make it, I should say, I have those contracts out there. Tuesday, I thought I had none, and I actually ended up making, I've got to calculate it out. It's somewhere between 2,000 to 4,000. It's a smaller deal. I've got to calculate out how much he exactly had after some of the stuff happened, but there definitely is some fruits there. And then today I'll be doing my marketing as well. So it's exciting, and I'm happy to be doing this. Anyway, I want to thank you for listening to this. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask me. 25,000, yeah, baby, 25,000 in one day. And that was one day this week. Very great. What I'm telling you is to be consistent and go at it with this market. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.